What in the world is the East Bench? Is that a workbench? It's not the West Bench. What's the East Bench? Hold tight, we're going to talk about that. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you haven't subscribed, please do so there right below us. Give me a shout out. Let me know what you want to talk about. I usually do about 2 or 3 videos a week. One is a market update. The next one is pros and cons of neighborhoods here in the Salt Lake Valley area. If you'd like to talk about something else that interests you, please don't hesitate to ask. But today we are going to talk about one of the most sought out after areas in the Salt Lake Valley. That is the East Bench. So whether you're a local thinking about making a move or someone relocating to Utah, the East Bench offers a lot. But again, as I said in the past, it's not for everyone. The East Bench is a distinctive elevated, which means higher, neighborhood on the east side of the Salt Lake Valley. It's nestled between the city and the Wasatch Range. You get to experience the very best of Salt Lake City when you live in the East Bench. You'll be close to nature and will likely spot deer and rabbits in your yard. You have a beautiful view of the area from your home and will be surrounded by high-ranking private and public schools. You'll also be close to the University of Utah, downtown, and the sought-out Sugar House neighborhood, and even close to I-15, which is the freeway. So where's the West Bench, where's the East Bench? I said West Bench. It runs from the foothills westward to about 1300 east. The northern edge around the University of Utah and Immigration Canyon, right around Interstate 80, blending into Federal Heights. The southern boundary stretches toward the city limits near the Traverse Mountains, so it runs all the way through from downtown all the way to the southern part of Salt Lake County. The western border is primarily defined along Foothill Drive. The eastern edge lies where foothills meet foothill neighborhoods like Olympus Cove, with Wasatch Boulevard near the base of the mountains. Architecture on the East Bench ranges from historic homes, mid-20th century bungalows, to modern hillside residences. So you'll see quite a contrast in regards to architecture. East Bench is known for the tree-lined streets, single-family homes, proximity to schools, and long-term families. On the East Bench, you're going to be right on the door to the Bonneville Shoreline Trail, and I'll put that picture of it. It's an amazing trail. Also, the 42-acre East Bench Preserve with hiking, biking on the foothills. Recreational highlights include the zoo, the Red Butte Garden, and other forms of recreation that are right there in the East Bench. It's also a very convenient access to University of Utah and major medical centers, and that's why you see a lot of doctors. You see a lot of ones that want to work at the university. It's a really good university for health. It's a health university. So there's a lot that move up there that want to be close to the university. So what does it mean, the East Bench? How do you say that? Well, this term refers to geological bench, a relatively flat, elevated shelf formed by ancient Lake Bonneville. It sits about 500 feet above the valley floor between 4,500 and 6,000 feet elevation. So this brings noticeable elevation, views, cooler temperatures, and more snow compared to the lower parts of Salt Lake City. As normal, we're going to break down the real pros and cons of living here. Con number 1, higher home prices and winter challenges. So it's not all perfect, it comes with a higher price tag. And because you're up on the hillside, winter driving can be tricky, especially with steep driveways and narrow roads. So if you are thinking about making a move to the East Bench, just consider maybe upgrading your car to a 4-wheel drive. Con number 2, aging inventory. So that's another thing to consider. Many of the homes were built decades ago. While they're full of charm and really cute, they often need updating, whether it's the plumbing, electrical, or even earthquake retrofits. So that's something to keep in mind, just the aging inventory that's in that place. Con number 3, less walkability to entertainment. So you won't find as many walkable restaurants or shopping spots like you would downtown or even in Sugar House. So you'll be driving a bit more, but for many, the trade-off is worth it. So that leads us right into the pros. Pro number one, and it seems like this is a pro for all neighborhoods in the Salt Lake City area, is incredible views and natural beauty. So let's talk about the views. Living on the East Bench meets waking up to the Wasatch Mountains behind you, watching sunsets over the valley every evening. It's peaceful, picturesque, and perfect for anyone who loves nature. Also, outdoor access. Pro number two is the outdoor access and proximity to the university. You're minutes away for some of the best hiking and biking trails in the state. That's the Bonneville hiking trail. There's other huge, just a huge amount of hiking that you can do in mountain biking. Plus, you're going to be in close proximity to the University of Utah. So whether you're commuting to the U, heading to the hospital, or just want to hit a trail after work, this is a great place to live. Pro number three, established communities and great schools. The East Bench has a strong sense of community. You'll find well-kept homes, well-kept landscape, mature trees, and top-rated schools. It's quiet, safe, and family-friendly. And yes, homes here tend to hold their value well. So one bonus that we're really going to highlight is that of wildlife and landscaping. So in your neighborhood, you will see deer, you'll see raccoons, and maybe even the occasional moose. It's part of the charm, but also means extra care when it comes to gardens and yards. So those are the pros and cons. Next week, we're going to talk to a gentleman that actually lives in the East Bench, and he's been there for quite some time. So look forward to pros and cons of East Bench part number 2 next week, and we'll discuss that with him. So is the East Bench right for you? If you're looking for scenic beauty, peace and quiet, great schools, and access to Utah's outdoors, this could be your dream neighborhood. Just be ready for the price and a little more snow than normal. I would love to help you explore your options, whether you're buying, selling, or just getting curious about what's out here. Please reach out anytime. You can see my QR code here right on the screen. Make an appointment, it's free consultation. We can chat. We can set up a Zoom call if you're out of state. Even if you're in state, we can set up a Zoom call. But anyways, just reach out. Even if you're just curious, we can just chat. All right, everybody, we'll have a great week, and we'll see you next week with pros and cons, East Bench part 2. Thanks.